Hi again. In today's video, we're going to explore the answer to the question, does listening to music help athletic performance? Music is a very powerful tool in managing your emotional state, and we'll talk about how that will play into athletic performance in this video. First part of this video, we're going to talk about music's role in emotional and state management. The second part, we're going to talk about its role in endurance and how it actually impacts the endurance of an athlete. Third, we're going to talk about its role in rhythm and cadence and that aspect of athletic performance. Fourth, we'll talk about the psychological impact it has on the athlete. And then lastly, we're going to look at how it's played out in the life of a real live athlete. Music is a powerful, what we call an anchor. An anchor is simply an external stimulus that when it's applied, it links us to an emotional state that we were in when that stimulus was applied. So just about all of us have experienced having music as an anchor. Hear a song that gets us upbeat and happy, makes us laugh, makes us smile, or sometimes makes us sad. So you can use music to help you get into that zone or flow state as an athlete. It can be a powerful motivator to get you motivated during those tough workouts. So music is really important in that regards. There's been scientific research that shows music will help with your heart rate and your breathing, two very important aspects of athletic performance. People will often listen to music during their training runs and other things that can help them kind of shut out the world so that it can override that internal dialogue that can impact your ability to train effectively. In all of those ways, music is a very, very important and powerful tool for an athlete to learn how to use and use well to manage their emotional state, get into that flow state, that zone state, work on their motivation, all those, anything that they really need to do in order to develop that athletic skill set to its utmost. Athletes who listen to music, particularly endurance athletes during training runs, tend to do better. There's one study done by Waterhouse that showed that athletes who listen to motivational music during their training run faster and can run longer than those who don't. There's a lot of reasons for this. One, it can help you get into the right rhythm and the cadence, right? It also can help shut out that internal dialogue. As you're listening to the music and getting your mind focused on the music, some of that internal dialogue that hits, in particular when you reach a hill, when you reach that breaking point, when you've gone to a certain point where your mind would normally begin to go, it's time to stop, I'm tired. The music can override that. The music can kind of kick in to shelter you from that negative thinking that can really impact your training runs. It is that, again, that state management aspect of music that is so beneficial. Again, anybody who's doing endurance or really intense workouts, music is a great aid in help you manage those. One of the aspects about music that is really helpful is the rhythmic aspect of it. There's a term called rhythmic entrainment that is all about using the rhythm and the beat and the cadence of music to match the motion that you are doing, whether it's cycling or whether it's running or in dance type movements. Whatever it is, that rhythm and cadence can help you with the pace that you need to do at in order for match your training goals or competitive goals or outlets. So you find the right music to match what you're doing, and it can have a very powerful impact on that. From the motivational side, listen to the music with the right energy level and the right beat can help you with power sports. It can help you with a lifting workout. It can help you with any of those as it has a physiological action on your body that will help get the energy and the muscles moving in a powerful way than not listening to anything at all. So music is very powerful in that, not just the lyrical aspect of it, but the rhythm, beat, and cadence to it is also very effective in helping athletes perform at higher levels. Music has a lot of psychological benefits that can really help athletes as well. One, you listen to some music and dopamine levels increase. Dopamine is the brain chemical that's associated with pleasure and joy. So you listen to the right music and it makes you feel good. And that can be a very good thing for athletic performance and training regimen. It can also reduce levels of cortisol, which is a stress-related chemical that happens in the body. So listening to the right music can help you alleviate stress, help you escape from the stress that you have. Athletes will use music before games or competition, what have you, in order to regulate that mood, that stress level, that anxiety that may be feeling before competition. Sometimes they'll do it during competition, right, or between times that they're going. One great example of this was Greg Louganis back in the 1988 Olympics. That was part of his ritual, was between dives. You would see him, they'd show him on the TV, right? You know, go back and he'd be there meditating, listening to music. You could see him kind of moving to the music, but also to his dive. And in the 1988 Olympics, in one of his dives, he hit the back of his head on a diving board. Had to have stitches, had a slight concussion, went in, they stitched him up, came back out, and they show him, boom, music on, listening to the music, getting ready. His next dive, near perfect 10s across the board. He became a legend at that moment. He was already considered one of the greatest divers of all time. And after that dive, it kind of cemented him into legendary status as his came back out and just nailed his next dive. So for real life examples, besides the one I just gave with Greg Louganis, Michael Phelps is another one who used music. In fact, a number of the U.S. Olympic swimmers use music, and they listen to it right up until before they get ready to dive into the pool, right? They'll come in and you can see them listening to the music, and their whole bodies are kind of moving. They'll use it to help relax, to get that flow going, that state management. Baseball players, there's a thing now where some of them have walk-up music. So the stadium will play some music for the hitter as he walks up to home plate. Again, that music is something that they've selected to help them get into the flow, the zone, state. Inevitably, you will see athletes, football players, basketball players, during their warm-ups, during pre-workout stuff, listening to music. In the locker room, listen to music. Music is an enormously powerful mood regulator that helps them manage the stress levels, get into that flow state, get into the zone, get into the motivation, whatever it is that they're seeking. Music has an answer to help them get into that state or that mood. Please, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Check out our other videos. I also love to get your feedback by commenting on this video on your experiences with using music in sports. Music to regulate your mood, music to help motivate you. What are some of your songs too? Just comment on that and share what worked for you so other people may try that as well.